we're absolutely amazed, and this is awesome. And then the hills of the south start popping out. And we finally wind our way down to Costa de Meca, where our flamenco camp is, to a place called Casa de Meca. And we drive into the Casa driveway, and there, what should we see? In this beautiful garden lawn, but big, gorgeous, purple-pink flowers like on the highway. And they're pink foliage. There were also red trumpet-shaped hibiscus, and then frilly acacia flowers. Well, actually, I didn't know if they were acacia, but it just reminded me of acacia trees in Israel, because they were nice and frilly, almost like azaleas. So, we're amazed, we're going to stay here, we're going to have our flamenco dance class here, and then we notice to one side of the garden, there's these floorboards. There's sand underneath, but floorboards on top, and then there's a mirror off to the side. Guess where we were going to have our dance class? Yeah, outside in the garden. And we did 3 hours a day, 10:30 until 1:30, in the hot Spanish sun. And it did get really hot. But, we've got this move in flamenco called flores with our hands. Well, we're dancing, and we reach up, and there's flores right there. So it sort of took your mind off the heat or any discomfort. And we were doing a dance with the fan, so that helped out. But, of course, if we just stood off the dance floor a little bit, we caught the ocean breeze, because we were just across the street from the beach. Well, actually, you went across the street, and then you went up over a hill, and there you were at the ocean, at the beach. So, yeah, it was a real rough vacation. So, here we are in this garden of paradise. We're taking dance class, and it's simply amazing. We also get to take siesta after dance class. So I go into my little casa apartment. We each got a little apartment at the casa, and I fix something to eat because I get really hungry. And then I took a rest. Well, one day, everyone else took off and actually went almost to Gibraltar, but I stayed there. And then I climbed up the stairs to the casa rooftop. So it's a nice flat rooftop. Have you ever read about those houses, like in the Bible, or in the old times in the Near East, where they've got that flat rooftop and there's still an apartment on the side? Well, it was one of those places, and we had a party there the first night. And there's a few flowering plants along the side there in planters. It's not a nice open garden, but you could go right to the edge of the rooftop and look over, and then you saw the oleander and the hibiscus and the acacias. But you could also look across the street, over the hill to the ocean. And there I saw the ocean waving away. And I just stepped back, and it was gorgeous. I really did feel like I was in a garden of paradise. And then I stopped, and I realized this was a place where Jews used to live, Jews like me. And they had to leave. Muslims too. The name Casa de Meca, Costa de Meca, that's a Muslim name. They had to leave their home here. And it must have been so sad, because this place is absolutely gorgeous. It's hard enough to be forced to leave your home, but such a beautiful place. And then it reminded me of a story about a magic flower, and it involves an old man with a stick, 2 wise women, and of course, a magic flower. And it goes something like this. Once upon a time,